Chef Dez coming at you from my kitchen again, corporate chef of BC Egg. Today we're gonna test a social media trend that's very popular, that supposedly by doing this, your boiled egg will peel easier. And I've never heard about this before. I doubt that it works, but what they say to do is to take a spoon and on the bottom end of the egg, so not the pointy part, but the bottom end, you're supposed to tap it until you can hear the membrane separating from the shell. So then you would boil it as normal, and then it would make it easier to peel because the membrane has been separated. I don't know if this is true or not. Supposedly you should tap until you can hear it separating. I know it sounds crazy, so I'm gonna try it for the first time. I've never done this. I have some boiled eggs here that I have not done that to, and we're gonna boil these today by tapping, and if you watch at the end, we will peel these ones and see if there's any difference really compared to the normal boiled egg. So let's get in close and see if there's any sound difference by tapping this. Here we go. Okay, I heard something there, so it sounded different after a couple taps. Oh, hear that? And it's not cracking it. We're not cracking the shell. Supposedly, it's just separating the membrane. Oh, hear that? I don't know. It sounds like cracking to me. Oh, maybe there's a hairline crack. But that's the way it's supposed to sound according to this social media trend. I'm gonna boil these as normal. There's a great video at bcegg.com on how to boil eggs, but basically put your cold eggs in cold water, bring it to a full boil, then place a lid, turn it on low on your smallest burner for 10 minutes with the lid on, and then put them in an ice bath to stop the cooking time. I'll do that with these right now, and I'll see you back here in about 15 minutes. All right, we're back. I have this figured out. Remember when we were tapping and at first I thought, okay, we can hear that sound. And then with the last egg, I showed you the hairline crack. So it's not that you're separating the membrane, and that's what all these viral social media trend videos are telling you, that you're actually separating the membrane. You're not. Once you hear it sounding differently when you're tapping the spoon on the egg, you're actually creating a little hairline fracture, and supposedly that will help it peel easier because some of the water is gonna go in there. It's the same as the video you'll see at bcegg.com where I tested the theory where you put a thumbtack pushed into the egg before it goes in the water for boiling and it peels easier. And I found it doesn't do anything at all by doing that. So I'm assuming these won't be any different either from the ones that are just normally boiled, but we'll see. These are the ones that I've done with a spoon. They're just chilling in the ice bath to stop the cooking, just like we did with those. Everything is exactly the same between these eggs and those eggs, except I tapped these ones with the spoon. So we're gonna see if it makes any sort of difference in the peeling. And we have the spoon here to say these are the ones that were tapped with a spoon. These are the ones that were not. So let's try this. Yeah, you can tell. Look at all the water that's in there. That created a little hairline fracture, and some of the water came in there. I mean, it's not hard to peel. There's no white pieces coming off onto the shell. It's pretty simple. But let's see if there's any difference between the ones we had done earlier. Not a huge difference yet, although, look, we can see some of the white of the egg is coming off. All right, I guess that first one, there's another chunk that came off. That first one was easier. I wouldn't say a lot easier, but I would say, yeah, look at that. I would say enough that it's worthwhile doing. So if you have trouble peeling eggs and stuff like that happens to you where you're losing your white, I guess it's true that giving a little tap with a spoon will work and will make it easier, as this one is completely perfect. You're not separating the membrane from the shell. You're not hearing it separate. All you're hearing is just a little hairline fracture in the shell. Make sure you always stock in your fridge with good old BC eggs, as every single large BC egg has 14 key nutrients, all 9 essential amino acids, over 6 grams of the highest quality protein you can get. And one large egg, it's only 80 calories. Don't forget to check out the website at bcegg.com for a whole bunch of other great egg tips, tricks, and recipes. And this is Chef Dez signing out. Where are you getting your protein from?